Hey, yo, what's good with it, YouTube? You know who it is, your boy Big Killers. Man, I was driving and some hit my spirit so hard that I pulled over to the park. You know, I told you I feel spirits. Like, I really feel spirits, and I have a strange feeling that I need to talk about this with y'all because of the spiritual negative energy I'm feeling out here. It's all negative. And I'm gonna tie that into something my grandma told me because I think it coincides with what I'm gonna tell y'all, my message. And the message is, don't count your eggs before they hatch. To translate that, don't tell people you're gonna pay someone you don't even know if you guaranteed the money to pay them. Because I got a strange feeling that there's a lot of motherfuckers finna be getting crossed and played by people they love. Like, motherfuckers gonna ask you to borrow something. They know they ain't gonna be able to pay you, and they gonna borrow it and fuck up the relationship. And this the crazy part. Motherfucker gonna wait a couple days and come back and ask you for something else to borrow, like they ain't got insufficient funds already. So my people, please don't count your eggs before they hatch. And my prime example was money. I would sit here, probably tell the rent people or somebody I'm gonna pay this on a certain day because I was depending on a future dated check or future dated funds. And sometimes you get clerical errors, bank didn't process in time, holiday this. There are so many things that could like damage your reputation for counting your eggs before they hatch. So if you don't got it, you don't got it. A lot of people buying drugs gonna get their ass blowed clean off the face of this earth by playing and promising money. Like, it gets serious. It's finna get serious, y'all. Like, people are finna start trying to cross each other, and shit, this could be where run off on the plug came from. Because number one, if I got your money, I ain't gotta run off on you acting tough guy. Like, these niggas wasn't running off because they was tough and gangster. They just didn't have the money. And that's what it seems like it's finna be a lot more of that right now. I bought a plane ticket one time, as a matter of fact, and it was with things that they said that was gonna go that I had bonus this, rewards this, and all that. And when it comes to credit cards and scheduling funds, when they say you got it, you don't got it, or it's scheduled to process to come in, so you can get bit. You can get bit real quick, and I end up thousands of dollars in debt. And one thing about it, it's hard to come from behind on $1,000 credit card debt, because the 27 some interest rate, man, it's programmed to keep your ass running in circles like that little hamster. You're gonna be running. But alongside that, don't count your eggs before they hatch. People get evicted like that, cars getting repossessed like that, and people are getting killed out here like that. Relationships are being damaged, families, friends, everything is being damaged by the promise to pay when you don't even know if you're gonna have the payment or not. And then once time comes to collect, when man comes to the door for your payment, you want to tell a sob story, talking about, oh, this happened, my job, this and that. But why is they supposed to give a fuck? Because they lended you money. So of course it's a bad story sometimes, but you can't expect people to feel sorry for you when you owe them and you promise them something. Your name, your reputation, all of that is behind it. And people will come and get you behind their reputation of not letting nobody play with them. Children, toddlers, all y'all, I don't care. Parents, do not tell your kid you gonna do this and do that when you don't know if you're gonna be able to do it, because you're gonna spiritually damage. You're gonna spiritually damage. Oh, we going to the park this Saturday, so and so. This Saturday come, oh, my check didn't hit. It wasn't more than I thought. You done tore that kid's spirit up peace. You done tore fabric. And that, if it keeps growing and growing, you're going to damage a relationship with your child. Children with parents. Telling your kids you're going to have a certain good grade and you know your ass ain't been to class, or you don't know for sure, but you just lying to get the conversation over with so you can go get what you're doing. Man, life is going to spiritually get you. Life is going to get all of us who sit here and try to act like we can get away with that type of stuff. And you know what? I don't care what occupation you got. I don't care if you read spirits. I don't care if you read cars. I don't care if you read computers, books, Bibles. I don't care if you do anything. Fly airplanes. I'm just speaking, but this could apply to anything in any area of life. Everything is connected in some kind of way. If y'all restaurant promise you some food and you get there and that shit ain't there, that's a prime example. They count the eggs before they hatch. And now you want to burn it down. You see how deep that stuff can go. Some people don't know how to handle. They don't know how to handle when you play with them like that. And in life happens, so you might not be playing with them. You might have genuinely went through some shit, but that's your life. This is their life, and you don't have what you promised. If we don't speak on this and hold ourselves accountable for speaking too soon, counting our eggs before they hatch, we're gonna cause a world of problems. And back in the day, this was cool because people was, still getting money and getting, but in these days, it's gonna cause a lot of problems, and a lot of people, relationships it's gonna change. So be careful before you let somebody hold something or borrow this or that, because they don't know the message of don't count your eggs before they hatch. They just still depending on what they think they're gonna get, which life gonna be life, and it's gonna backbite them. It's gonna bite them. So be careful who you lend stuff to. And if you want to lend some, just call it a gift and just give it, because it'll damage your relationship spiritually. There's a lot of negative around here based on people not being able to handle things that they are promising other people. And even Ray Charles can see down the line that's going to lead to some burning effects. So y'all keep that in mind. I'm going to be out. I just wanted to hit y'all up with that. And in the meantime, in between time, don't count your eggs before they hatch. I love y'all.